Ladies and gentlemen, Rebel RX is back online and you are watching Rebel RX. And now, it's time to finally finish Act 1 of DDLC. I decided to, between finishing Natsuki's route, recording through Sayori's, and finishing the act, of course I didn't upload them all on the same day. Sayori's route and this one, the ending, was uploaded. It's getting uploaded on the same day. And yes, they were recorded all on the same day. But before I come back to this game, I'm gonna need to take some time away. I don't know what it is, but this game did something to my mind before I decided to record it for YouTube here. Before I decided to start over and record it for here. It did something to my mind that had changed me. And to be honest, it took a part of me. It took a piece of me, something that I've already been dealing with, and it just made that side of me worse than what it was. But anyways, without further ado, let's finish. This is where it's gonna hurt. Right here. Sayori's confession. This will always be my dearest friend, or I love you. And of course, Sayori, I love you. Yeah? Those are my true feelings. There's no way you could like me more than I like you. I should have realized it sooner. Spending time with everyone at the club, making new friends, and having fun with you every day. It helped me realize that you are truly the most important person to me. That's why I'll accept any of your burdens. As long as we continue like this every day, with you by my side, I know we'll both be happy. Suddenly, Sayori wraps her arms tightly around me. Rebel, is this really okay? Yeah, I hold Sayori in my arms and pull her closer. You'll never have to let go of me again. I love you, Rebel. I want to be with you forever. Me too. I feel Sayori's grip around me weaken a little bit. What is this? Sayori, I'm supposed to be happy right now. What this feels like, parts of it feels like a conversation I was having with a friend of mine a couple years ago. And of course, I'm not dropping any names. It was a friend that I knew I could talk about anything. Now I don't feel like opening up or sharing anything to hardly anyone these days. But I mean, there is someone out there, to be honest, that I do care about so much. And with how I've been the last couple weeks, I know to have her by my side, or, well, what I'm trying to say is to be with her right now, that's all I would need. I always thought this would be the happiest moment of my life. Oh, my bad. I read it wrong. I always thought this would be the happiest moment for me. But why? Even now, why won't the rain clouds go away? They're not going away at all. It's okay, Sayori. It might take some time for things to get better again. But no matter how long it takes, I'll be there every step of the way. That's all that matters right now. Okay, I trust you. So, I guess it makes the festival tomorrow our first date, huh? What are you saying? I don't want to think about these things, you know? I want everything to be the same as it always has been. Even if we really are a couple. I don't know if I could handle anything more right now. It's really new and scary to me. I understand. We'll go at whatever pace suits you best. Hey, even if I get really, really sad, this is the best thing for me, right? Huh? I really don't understand what Sayori means by that. Are you saying this is making you feel sad, Sayori? I don't know. I don't understand what I'm feeling. It felt like a bunch of thorns when you told me you loved me. And that's why I want to trust you. You know what's best for me. Yeah, I do. That's my promise. It's sad, but in reality, I've never felt more uncertain when it comes to Sayori. I know that I love her and she loves me. I'm having as much trouble understanding Sayori's feelings as she is. Even though I can comfort her, I keep wondering if she'll be doing something more, if I should be doing something more or something different. I know these thoughts will continue to plague me until things are back to the way they were. Now, what Sayori meant by not wanting anything to change? I don't know, but I know I'll give it everything I've got. Sayori is the most important person to me. And I'll do whatever it takes to have a happy future with her. It's the day of the festival. Of all days, I expected this to be the one where I'd be walking to school with Sayori. But Sayori isn't answering her phone. I considered going to her house to wake her up, but decided that's a little too much. Meanwhile, the preparations for the event should nearly be complete. I managed to carry all the cupcakes myself by carefully stacking 2 trays. Natsuki is already texting up a storm, but I can't respond thanks to my hands being full. Funnily enough, I probably feel the same way as Natsuki about the event. I'm more excited for it to be over so I can spend time with Sayori and Natsuki at the festival. But knowing Monica, I'm sure the event will be great too. Rebel, you're the first one here. Thanks for being on it. There's no music. That's fine. I thought at least Yuri would be here by now. Monica's placing little booklets on each of the desks in the classroom. They must be the ones she prepared to have that have all the poems we're performing. In the end, I found a random poem online I thought Monica would like and submitted it. So that's the one I'll be performing. I'm surprised you didn't bring Sayori with you. And she overslept again. That dummy. You'd think that on days this important she'd try a little harder. I sat by, suddenly remember what Sayori told me yesterday. I suddenly felt awful knowing it's not nearly that simple for her. I only said it because it's the way I'm used to thinking. But maybe I should have gone to wake her up after all. You should take a little responsibility for her, Rebel. I mean, especially after your exchange with her yesterday. You kinda left her hanging this morning, you know. Exchange? Monica, you know about that? Of course I do. I'm the club president after all. But did Sayori really tell her about that quickly? That we're a couple now? I didn't really plan on bringing it up with anyone yet. Geez, you don't know the full story at all, so don't worry. I probably know a lot more than you think. Huh? Monica is being as friendly as usual, but for some reason I feel a chill down my spine after hearing that. Hey, you want to check out the pamphlets? They came out really nice. Yeah, sure. I grabbed one of the pamphlets, laid out on the desk. Oh yeah, they really did. Something like this would definitely help people take the club more seriously. Yeah, I thought so too. I flipped through the pages. Each member's poem is neatly printed on its own page, giving it an almost professional feel. I recognize Natsuki's and Yuri's poems from the one they performed during our practice. What's this? I flipped to Sayori's poem. It's different from the one she practiced. It's one that I haven't read before. Get out of my head, get out of my head, get out of my head, get out of my head. Get out of my head before I do what I know is best for you. Get out of my head before I listen to everything she said to me. Get out of my head before I show you how much I love you. Get out of my head before I finish writing this poem. But a poem is never actually finished. It just stops moving. I no joke. I got chills from that. What is this? Ring the poem. I get a pin in my stomach. Rebel, what's wrong? Nothing. This poem feels completely different from everything else Sayori's written. Alright, I changed my mind. I'm going to go get Sayori. So, well, alright, try not to take too long, okay? I quickly leave the classroom. Don't strain yourself, Monica calls that out after me. I quicken my pace. What was I thinking? I should have tried a little bit harder for Sayori. It's not that big a deal to at least wait for her, help wake her up. Even a simple gesture of walking her to school makes me really happy. I got chills. I literally have chills knowing this. Besides, I told her yesterday that things would be the same as they've always been. That's all she needs, and that's what I want to give her. I reach Sayori's house and knock on the door. I don't expect an answer since she's not picking up her phone either. Like yesterday, I open the door and let myself in. Sayori! She really is a heavy sleeper. I swallow. I can't believe I ended up doing this after all. Waking her up in her own house? That is really something that a boyfriend would do, isn't it? In any case, it just feels right. Outside Sayori's room, I knock on her door. Sayori, wake up, dummy. There's no response. I really didn't want to have to enter her room like this. Isn't it kind of a breach of privacy? But she really leaves me no choice. I gently open the door. Sayori... An exception has occurred. Sayori. The hell? Is this a nightmare? It has to be. This isn't real. There's no way this could be real. Sayori wouldn't do this. Everything was normal up until a few days ago, so I can't believe what my eyes are showing me. I suppressed the urge to vomit. Just yesterday, I told Sayori I would be there for her. I told her I know what's best, and that everything will be okay. Then why? Why would she do this? How can I be so helpless? What did I do wrong? Confessing to her. I shouldn't have confessed to her. It's not what Sayori needed at all. She even told me how painful it is for others to care about her. But why did I confess to her and make her feel even worse? Why was I so selfish? This is my fault. My swarming thoughts keep telling me everything I could have done to prevent this if I just spent more time with her. Walked her to school and remained friends with her like it's always been. Then I could have prevented this. I know I could have prevented this. Screw the literature club. Screw the festival. I just lost my best friend. Someone I grew up with. She's gone forever now. Nothing I can do can bring her back. This isn't some game where I could reset and try something different. I only had one chance and I wasn't careful enough. My head started hurting. I'm fine. I'm fine. Let me just finish this up. Now I carry this guilt with me until I die. Nothing in my life is worth more than hers. I still couldn't do what she needed to do for me. What she needed from me. And now I can never take it back. Never. Never. And my hand shaking. Uh, uh, uh. Keyboard barf. The music sounds off. I see an annoying girl running toward me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. That girl is Keyboard Barf. So, wait, huh. My neighbor and good friends since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you never see yourself making today. But it just kind of works out because we've known each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this. Starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. But she's going to chase after me like this. I almost feel better off running away. Alright, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let Keyboard Barf catch up to me. It's an ordinary school day like any other. And my saves are gone. Well, cool, because that gets rid of the awkward save here, but... what is this in the music? Is there something new I didn't know about, or... I don't think there's 2 candy hearts. This was about Sayori. Let's see. Well, I guess that was it then. That's the end of Act 1 of Doki. Yeah, I'm gonna take a bit of time before I come back to this game. Alright? So you guys can understand. But thanks for watching this, guys. I'll see y'all in the next one. Take care.